Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We are back with another video, and we are going to be talking mostly about the Great Lakes region, in today's video. So, starting off, we are here on December 27th, and we do have some scattered snowfall for Minnesota, the top of Michigan and Wisconsin. And heavy snowfall still for East California. It's been constantly snowing there. And actually, we do have a few flurries closing in on New York City, also northern New Jersey and Connecticut. Let's look at tomorrow. Um, we do have a lot of freezing precipitation for the Northeast, a fair spread amount. And we do have a system developing here right on this trough right here that is going down. It is going to be going up this ridge, which will go close into this level line. And it does affect the Great Lakes region. There could be some lake effect snow over here with some heavy snowfall rates. Then it does bring down a little bit of cold air for the west and Midwest. Then we do have a little bit of a system which could actually break the snow drought in Chicago. If you ever heard, Chicago hasn't gotten any snow at all this year, and they might have a shot before the end of the year actually. And that system moves into New England, bringing a few scattered snow showers, and that's out. And we do have a severe weather event happening here in the southeast of the U.S. and another system that is going up this ridge, high pressure, going to bring down some very cold air to the west. And it does create this system, which is Deja Vu, another Great Lakes hit right here. And some of that could travel up into the Northeast and actually be the snow event that we were talking about. They said that this would transfer its energy out to the coast, but I don't think that would be possible anymore because it's getting farther and farther away every model run. It might still have a chance to transfer its energy and bring down a lot of heavy snow, but it does bring a little bit of heavy snow to the Northeast and into Canada actually. That sticks around for the Northeast a little bit, closes out. And we could actually see some snowfall down here in Texas with a lot of cold air that this system has ravaged down. And this moves off, and we do have another severe weather event. This system will go up again, and surprisingly, it will bring snowfall to Mississippi. It's not every day you see that. Mississippi and Arkansas could see some heavy snowfall due to the very cold temperatures going down to that area. This is on January 3rd. That goes up and brings some snow to the Appalachian Mountains, and it closes out. Now the U.S. is actually pretty quiet right now, but that doesn't last long as we have some severe thunderstorms here going on the west coast and cold air in the east. That does bring a more constant snowfall for East California. That does stick around for a long time, but the U.S. won't be quiet anymore as we have another system trying to develop here. It could be any second now. Where is it? There. It jumps very quickly. It starts all the way to the bottom of Mexico and comes right up and develops very quickly. That is a lot of freezing rain and freezing precipitation for a lot of areas. And that's Deja Vu again for the Great Lakes region, well, northern Great Lakes region and the Northeast. Again, giving heavy freezing precipitation. It does bring a huge line of mixed precipitation and blizzard conditions if this can wrap very well together. It does affect mostly Canada with snow, but the U.S. could get some slick travel conditions then. And we are left with cold air again. And right on the last frame, we have a low pressure system getting ready to travel up the coast. I wonder what that could be. But let's check out the total snowfall amounts. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is it. This will be a look into how much snowfall will happen. These models have been taking major changes these past few days because they're going a little bit crazy. Usually in the spring and the summer, it is very easy to track rain systems, but once you have cold weather and snow involved, it's very very hard to tell what it could do. So usually the models are very different in the winter time. And let's start off. We do have some of that snow there for Pennsylvania, and a little bit of heavy snow or snow squalls for the Great Lakes region. That does include Detroit having a little bit of snow there. Over here, it seems to be a little bit of snow also that will happen through tonight. Now we will move on to in 2 days. This was December 30th. We have our first storm for the Great Lakes region. This will bring some heavy snowfall on the Wisconsin and Iowa border. Also, Minnesota getting a fairly good amount of snow up here. Mostly half the state getting over half a foot. Detroit, I'm actually very surprised there was going to be at least a few inches of snow on the ground. Most of Michigan going to have widespread snowfall. And for the Northeast, things stay the same. There's nothing very special going. The snow will melt away a little bit and recede. But again, we have another system that brings heavy snowfall for the Great Lakes region and the Northeast. This was the storm that we were talking about between January 1st and January 4th. There will be a snow system that will bring some heavy snowfall to the very north regions of the U.S. Omaha, Nebraska, looking over around half a foot. All of Minnesota around more than half a foot. Wisconsin, all half a foot. Iowa, half the state is going to get half a foot, and the other state is going to get a few inches. Detroit, an additional around an inch or so. Northern Michigan going to get a pretty good amount of half a foot span ranges of snow. And we move on to the Northeast. This is interior wise. New York could get an inch or so, maybe. Boston, a few inches. Over here in Albany, like half a foot. Obviously, up here in the very interior regions of New England, on the very top in north, we have a pretty good amount of half a foot snowfall totals there. But the coast, I don't see anything. Long Island, nothing. I'm sorry, but if you live in southern Pennsylvania, southern New Jersey, this storm will most likely not affect you. Yeah, and that is going to be for that storm. But now we have another storm. Like I was talking to you, snow in Arkansas and Mississippi and Texas. Actually, I think Dallas and Fort Worth, Texas, are actually in there. Could get a dusting or so. Actually, Tennessee could see some snow too. Very southeast Missouri also going to see snow. But I'm actually very surprised. Like this very tiny region of southeast of the U.S. could actually see a few inches of snow, which could be maybe a winter miracle. If you live down there. Yeah, that closes out snow for the Appalachian Mountains always. And that is it for the next few days. But then we do have that final system which could wreak havoc on the Great Lakes region and the Northeast. Wow, look at this region. There's is a huge amount of snowfall, very widespread, more than 2 feet, I would say. Um, Detroit, not even a dusting or so, but parts of Minnesota could see up to 2 feet. This isn't 100% sure if you're gonna get these snowfall totals, but if they do happen, this will be a Christmas, well, a sort of a deja vu of Christmas. Um, it will be a winter wonderland, as they would say. Um, in this very tiny region up in northern Michigan, there's going to be probably 2 feet. The northeast, the southern regions getting a few inches, to half a foot, and then the north regions getting more than a foot. And then that does get more widespread as we going as that switch over to mixed precipitation, which lowers the snowfall totals. And we do have snow for Arkansas again. This could be true. Chicago, I I'm sorry to say this to you, but there is like a little hole here where you won't get anything. You are all surrounded by these high snowfall totals, but you guys are barely gonna get anything. That is usually the worst part if you are a snow lover. Getting these little gray areas next to some very high snowfall totals just hurts. Like you missed out on a bunch of snow. Like I feel very bad if you were on these coastal regions right here, especially Long Island. You're probably not going to get as much snow as you did last year, but at least it's something. It's not as intense as the other models are saying, but definitely more intense for Canada up here. This region of Canada should receive a very high snowfall totals in the beginning or the first 2 weeks of January, and that will be today's video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And share this video with your friends or family if you want them to know this information. And finally, this is Ty interpreting weather out.